In a land where the sky carried whispers and the earth held memories, there stood a house known among travelers as the House with Two Shadows. It belonged to a father whose kindness was so deep that even the trees leaned inward to listen when he spoke. He had two sons. The younger, restless as an unbroken wind, felt the world calling his name through every mountain and distant lantern. One dusk, when the horizon spilled gold over the fields, he approached his father. "Father, ungive me my share now," he said. The words were like a stone thrown into a still river, small in size but great in disturbance. The elder brother stiffened. The servants paused. Even the house seemed to inhale sharply. But the father, with eyes the color of patient dawn, divided the inheritance. The descent of the son. The younger son wandered far until the father's land became only a fading story behind him. In the city of distant lights, he spent his inheritance like water poured onto desert sand. Wine for strangers, laughter for moments, and coins tossed to illusions. But the world is a poor caretaker of those who throw themselves into it. A famine swept through the land like a cold wind tearing down banners. The boy, now hollow and ragged, found himself feeding pigs, creatures he once watched from a distance with childish curiosity. Now their grunts echoed his shame. One night, while hunger gnawed at him like an accusation, he heard his own breath whisper, "In my father's house even the servants live better than this." So he rose, not proudly, but like a man piecing himself back together, and began the long journey home. The father who ran. The father had been watching the road for months, so long that the dust of the path had learned the pattern of his footsteps. And then, one evening, he saw a figure in the distance, thin, broken, familiar. The father did not walk, he ran. He ran like a man chasing back time, like hope sprinting toward sorrow. His robe flared like a banner of mercy. Before the son could speak his rehearsed confession, the father's arms had already swallowed his shame. "Father, I have sinned." But the father would not let the sentence finish. "Bring the best robe, bring the ring, bring the sandals." My son was dead, and now lives again. The shadow of the elder brother. Yet in the celebration's firelight stood another figure. The elder son, rigid as a pillar of stone. He refused to enter. His heart thundered with a bitterness he had curated carefully over the years. "All this time I obeyed," he cried, "and you never celebrated me. But he, this wanderer, this waster returns, and you rejoice?" The father stepped out of the feast to meet him, just as he had run to the younger. "My son," he said softly, "you are always with me and all I have is yours. But we must celebrate. Your brother was lost and now he is found." The night held its breath, waiting for the elder son's answer. But Scripture leaves his decision unwritten, perhaps because each listener must finish it for themselves. Like and subscribe for more stories like this.